Oh, wow. Whoa, Jay Plays, you are fast. Wow, Jay Plays. I mean, seriously, that was fast. Okay, Jay Plays. What I want you to do, two things. Number one, read the title, tell me what you think we're going to talk about. And number two, read the description. Don't tell me what the description says, just read the description, and if you want to, you don't have to, but if you want to, you can follow what it says. So read the title and tell me what you think the stream is about, and read the description, and if you want to, follow what it says. And I think I just messed up my hair from what I see on my stream. Oops. Jay Plays. Sorry about that long pause, but Jay Plays, are you there? Hello. Yeah, you're still watching me. Maybe you're just typing, I don't know. But anyway, I'm just gonna go ahead and get it started. If you could still see me, Jay Plays, I'm glad about that. I just heard something, or I just found something that my stream popped up that it's never popped up before, surprisingly. But one sec. Okay, you can still hear me. Okay, I was frozen there, so I'm like, oh no, I think I froze. Where is it? Maybe if I go, where is it? Nope. Here. Oh, I can't do it while live streaming. What is that? Oh. Does it still say bad? Yeah, it still says bad. Oh, Spy in the Skies. Okay, so Jplay and Spy in the Skies, I think I have to go change something for my live stream, so I will be right back. Just give me about 2 minutes, okay? So I will be right back. Hold on. Oh, it's right there. I'll be right back. Hold on. Okay, I am back. Hopefully my stream won't have a mess up again. I didn't really fix anything. Well, I tried, but I don't really know. So if my stream starts buffering, I'm sorry. I don't know basically what to do. But, So, Spy in Disguise and Jay Plays. What I want you to do, here's a little quiz before the stream actually starts. What I want you to do is I want you to look in the title and also look down in the description and tell me what you think this stream is all about. And I just knocked my headphones off trying to itch my head. Tell me what you think this stream is all about. What do you think we're going to talk about? What do you think we're going to do? So tell me what you think this stream is all about. Hello? It says somebody's watching. Anyway, I'll just tell you what we're gonna do. As you can see by the description and the title, we are gonna talk about Earth stuff. I don't care what it is, but we're gonna talk about Earth stuff. And a first one that we are going to talk about is that is right. That word right there, if I can even highlight it. I made the thing small. There we go. That right there is what we are going to talk about. So, what I've heard a lot of people say, oh, here's Spy in Disguise. By the way, guys, that noise you're hearing is Spy in Disguise. He's trying to get his headphones plugged in, I think. I'm trying to make this as big as the background. Okay, anyway, we're going to talk about that little word right there. And what I do want to point out, let me get this thing. No, that's to... Okay. Maybe edit is where I can go. Oh, so I can't really draw. I can't really like draw an arrow, but I'll just use a line then. Okay, so the one thing at first I do want to point you all at is this right, is that thing right here, this little this thing right here that my arrow is pointing at. I almost thought that was an arrow. What I do not pay attention to any of that. That right there is not land. If you think that right there it looks like land, it is not. And I'm not just lying. I try not to lie. Oh, here's scribble. So maybe this works. But yeah, this right there is not a line, or is not land. The only land you see in this picture is this right here. So this is the first order of business. I feel like a court now. So basically, everyone is thinking, obviously, everyone is thinking that this is true. But here is one reason why it's not true. If the Earth was flat, let's let this load, but if the Earth was flat, then we would basically have this going on. Where's a good picture? This one, I guess. We basically have this going on. This part right here, this little part that my mouse is near, is very close to that part, and as you can see, it kind of matches. That's what that's how we came up with supercontinents, I think. But anyway, this part right here could match this part right here, so that's how we came up with supercontinents, that all these places were matched together and then they just broke apart. But anyways, if there was a flat Earth, if you were standing again like right there at the C place, let me do this maybe. And that kind of messed it up. I don't think it did anything. But anyway, if you were standing right there, yeah, that messes up, right there, and you looked straight, even though this looks far away, if you looked straight, you would see probably a tiny, tiny bit of land. And that's not the case anywhere. Because, like, I live somewhere, like, up here, and I went here somewhere on a cruise, and I like traveled down here and down here and down here and blah blah blah, and I like walked around all around in this tiny spot or wherever I was. But anyways, if I went to the edge of this place,
I don't know. That's what I was hoping to hear is wires, everything.
sorry about that. But if you did, when I was right there and I looked straight, I did not see anything. And sorry about my bad posture. You can only see my face. I'm back on the computer now. Should I call you? Yes, actually. Let me find my Google call here. But, actually, you're gonna get this before because there's a delay. But hold on. Actually, you might actually, oh, it is zoomed in. Let me zoom this out for a second, but no, I'm gonna call you. Let's do this. Hangouts. Hangouts. And I'm gonna call you. Hold on. Hello? Oh, there we go.
Right.
Okay, so I got my friend Spy in Disguise here on my live stream.
Hello.
Yeah, that is Spy Disguise, everybody. You can't see him, but you can hear him. And if only there was a way he was able to share his live stream so more people could come. But
Well, I could do that. I mean, all I gotta do is just literally just add like my own stream, and then like
yeah,
it's kind of like Twitch.
yeah. You could start your own stream, but stream my stream.
Okay.
You could stream my stream. Anyway, okay. So, do you have any here? I'll ask you in this way. As you saw by my description in my live stream, we can talk about any mysterious Earth things. Like right now, I'm talking about flat Earth, but we can maybe talk about Stonehenge or all this stuff. So, or anything? So, do you have any mysterious things that the people are trying to figure out that maybe we could talk about it?
I'm trying to think of a question, but it's literally just trying to.
Yeah, because right now I'm talking about flat Earth, and then after I talk about this, we might start talking about Stonehenge.
Um. hmm,
Can't think of anything? I stumped you? Or you're... I don't know.
Um. I mean, if the Earth was flat, wouldn't we just have like the sun on just like?
One
Wouldn't we just have
corner of the Earth?
literally just like big of a flat Earth, just like like Japan having the sun like all the time, but at the edges of the flat Earth, like on the corner, like on the picture you have on the stream, like the, um, the edges of the water. Wouldn't that just make it physically impossible to actually just get around?
I know, and that's actually one thing, you actually kind of pointed that out for me. If the Earth was flat, how in the world is water staying right there? And pouring, and not pouring out.
Matter of fact, how would the gravity of Earth literally keep all the stuff in place?
Well, actually, I did watch this video. I was kind of researching it and found this video where, if the Earth was flat, the more you get to the center of the Earth, which would be probably in like this section right here if the Earth was flat, the more you got to the center of the Earth, the more it felt like you were going up a hill. So like it would kind of feel like a elevation when you get to the center of the Earth, or so like maybe right there or something. But I'm actually on Google not Google Image. Google Drawings, that's what it's called. I'm like, is it Google Images? No, it's Google Drawings. And what I almost thought the Earth was flat for a second, because what people are thinking is if you stood right down here where my cursor is, and you just looked straight out, then like here I'll use it on here. So if I was standing right there where my mouse cursor is, and you looked straight out, then you would be able to see this if the Earth was flat. And when I got this picture right here, I realized that this little thing right there was showing. And I don't believe the Earth is flat, so I was kind of stumped when I saw that, and I'm just like, oh, that's just water. That's just water, that's all it is. But yeah, that's the one thing that a lot of people are stumping other people that think the Earth is flat. Because if the Earth was flat and you stood right there, you would probably be able to see this continent right there, but you can't.
True. What's going on?
Let's see, and let's see if any one of these pictures right here actually help us. So, as you can see by the picture I have up now, if the Earth was flat, this is how they think that we would have sun and moon.
The thing is,
yeah, that would basically mean that if the Earth was flat, everyone would have the same exact days.
but wouldn't the sun and moon just go north and south instead of east and west?
Yeah, because the sun and moon usually go like this way and that way, but if the Earth was flat, they're saying that like the sun would go north and south. The sun would be north when the moon was south, and everyone would have day at the same time, and everyone would have night at the same time.
Well, I mean, it kind of would be a little bit earlier because like once the once the sun starts to go away on the northern side, because usually the ocean takes time, which makes up dawn and dusk. So there wouldn't be really much time for dawn and dusk either, because the Earth is just literally flattened out. So
Yeah, and also, like, it kind of, in this diagram, it kind of shows that, like, one side of the Earth would have brighter day than this side. So that's probably how they came up with, like, if the Earth was flat, this is how night and day would come up with. Because this side over here is closest to the sun, so this would be day. And this side over here is farthest from the sun, so this would be night. What's this? How could we explain this? This one looks a little hard. So they're basically saying, what part is that? Like, is that? Oh no, that's. Wait, how in the world did they even make that? Is that before the supercontinents happened or something? They're basically saying that the United States and or not Africa, the United States and Australia are connected. That's weird. I'm not gonna use that picture then.
I mean,
yeah,
they could have changed before.
What is this a better picture? No, that's not a better picture. What else we got?
Alright, so how am I supposed to like chat to you and at the same time let people hear the stream?
Well, can you like start your stream on your phone? Oh yeah, but then you'll have double voices. Unless you can mute your mic on your stream. Like you can have your mic come out through the stream and mute your mic of the recording app.
Alright, hold on, let me try that.
So what's this? I can't really read it. Yeah.
No, it won't work. Wait, how about we just use Discord instead, so that way you can just use it at the same time.
Okay, so you're gonna live stream my stream and we're gonna talk through Discord. Okay.
Alright.
See you on there. I'll private call you. Let's see what else we got here. What's this? Is this a spy? Stream and we're gonna talk. Oh, I can hear it.
So that way, like, you could just show on the screen, even though there's no delay.
This one says it's an ocean view, but this one C9 says it's an ocean view too, and I don't believe that. That was C9.
Okay, let me minimize that. Keep that up. Where's Google Photos? Let me delete this picture. Picture. Actually, no. Let me. Is there like a mouse? Oh, there it is. Mouse. Delete picture. Then we're gonna drag you here to make you a little bigger. Okay, so wait a second. Let me do this. Okay, so everyone knows we're gonna talk about the flat Earth. Let me just delete flat Earth right here. But this is not the only thing we are going to talk about. Okay, that's better. You still there, Spy? Okay, I can hear you, yeah. Okay, there we go. That's much better. Okay, so this diagram right here. Oh, hey, Cool Mason. Cool Mason. As you can read by the title and the description, what kind of face is that, Spy?
I don't know.
Okay, anyway, Cool Mason, as you can read by the title and the description, we are going to talk about mysterious Earth things. So right now we are talking about how people think the Earth is flat and why we think the Earth is not flat. And after we talk about this a little bit, we're going to quickly go to Stonehenge and talk about the history of Stonehenge or not and stuff. So if Cool Mason, if you have any I keep wanting to say Earth mysteries that you think you want us to talk about, then put them in the chat and we'll try to get into the schedule. Thank you. Okay. So this diagram right here is basically showing, even though we don't believe in this, this diagram right here is basically showing how people think the Earth, like night and day and all this stuff, would go as a flat Earth. So this is basically saying that there's like a divided line right here. I'll just put a line right there. People are basically saying there is a divided line right there that divides the two parts of the Earth. But the one weird thing that I'm thinking is if there's a divided line right there, and this spot right there is there, then where is that? Because no one has talked about being able to look this direction and see the moon and look this direction and see the sun. So where would this be to be able to see the moon and sun? This is basically the middle of the Earth, where if the Earth was flat, then this part right here would feel like a slope. So like is this counted as a mountain? I don't think it's counted as a mountain. But anyway, as you can see, there's a little slope right here, and that goes a little flat, a little down a little bit, and then a little mountain shape. But what people are thinking, Spy, really? Really, Spy?
Could you?
Anyway, so what people are thinking is they're thinking the more closer you get to the center of the Earth, which in this case would be right there, the more it felt like a slope. So if I pull this map this way a little and had just a random flat circle like people think the Earth is, and this is the center right here, then what people are thinking is if you started walking from right here and then just kept walking to the center, so if you were like that, oh, sorry, Spy, I'm telling you, I'll be done talking soon. If you walked in this line, then it would feel like this. It would just automatically feel like that when you're going down on this line. But what were you gonna say, Spy? Hello, Spy? Spy?
I said nothing.
Okay. Okay, anyway. So, So let me hear, actually, because you can see this, Spy. Let me hear your opinion on this picture that you can see on my screen.
Up.
Can I hear your opinion on this picture you see on my screen?
Yeah.
So go ahead and say your opinion. Or wait, are you gonna say your opinion, or are you gonna type it on my stream?
I'm just really thinking. I don't know what the just. I really do not get what the heck this diagram is supposed to be.
So basically what this is supposed to be, here, let me do this. Basically what this is supposed to be is, you know, how the earth is flat, and all this land right here, oh, that one too, is the earth. And what they're basically, what this diagram to me is showing is that one side of the earth, like, we saw one diagram, I wonder if I can pull it up somewhere, where, here, I'll just use this, where we saw this one diagram where one side of the earth would have daytime and then the other side of the earth, which is down here, would have nighttime. But there's no other side of the earth. So that'd mean that one side, the whole earth would have daytime while no one's having nighttime, and then the whole earth would have nighttime while no one's having daytime. But as you can see by this diagram and this diagram, it's actually showing that it's actually showing what we have now, how one part of the earth has nighttime and one part of the earth has daytime. But what scientists are thinking with the round earth is that this is the round earth. So imagine the round earth is right there, and I'm going to take it away. So this is the round earth. One side is having nighttime, one side is having daytime around the earth. But what this is describing is kind of the same thing as being round, but instead it is flat. And it's still having the same concept, but it's flat. And this one right here is showing kind of the exact same thing, but it's flat. The one thing I'm thinking of, Spy Action. The one thing I'm thinking of, Spy Action. It's feedback. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm getting feedback from the Discords. Okay, anyway.
Probably have too many tabs open too.
Okay, anyway, so the one thing I'm actually thinking of right now is, what if this is the middle of the earth right through there, and if you look at a normal globe in the middle of the earth, it has let's see, all horrible pictures of the earth. Let's see if maybe I'm actually looking at pictures of earth that are true and I'm just skipping them. Where is a good picture? Is this one good? Oh no, that's just the United States. Okay, we'll just use this. So, as you can see from here, this whole land right here is connected, but that's in the middle of the earth. And if you look at a normal globe, the middle of the earth would basically be kind of right here, and that's only water. But a little bit of land, but that's only water. So, if the earth was flat, what part of the earth do you think this land right here would be?
I would say half of it would be on the top and half of it would be on the bottom, because overall that would make more sense.
Yeah, because if you look at a normal globe, there's just water in the middle. But this picture right here of the flat earth shows that there's land in the middle. Hello? I want to delete this maybe I could just undo or something. There we go. Okay, so that is our way of disproving the fact that people think the Earth is flat. And now what we are going to do, oh, wrong thing, is talk about this mysterious object. Let me get a good picture of it. Oh, I saved it. I don't, oh, excuse me. I do not want to save it. Where's the box that pops up when you want to save it? Come on. There we go. Come on, load all the way up. Come on, there we go. Okay, I don't want to save it. I want to drag it into Google Images. Or whatever you call it. Google Drawings.
Google pronouns.
How to pronounce Google. Okay, class, we're going to learn how to pronounce Google. Say it with me. Google. Goggle. Okay, good start. You heard nothing.
I lack intelligence to speak right now.
Okay, let me pull this down here. Hey, what was that for? I want to... Hey! Anyway, I'll just use this. So, people are thinking with Stonehenge that Stonehenge was actually the... Because clocks weren't invented yet, people think Stonehenge was actually the... I keep wanting to say Greeks' way, but I don't even know who was at the place of Stonehenge, if this is true. I'll just say it like this. I'll say Greeks, but I have no idea who it is because I totally forgot. But anyway, people are thinking that Stonehenge was actually a way for the Greeks, even though I have no idea who it really is, to tell time. So, what do you think about that? What do you think about people thinking that Stonehenge was actually a way for the Greeks to tell time?
Wait. I mean, if it's anything like those little, like, towers that direct to point light to tell time, I mean, enough to just put rocks and stuff. I guess shadows could tell the time. Like, if the sun would beam down on a stone in the shadows, if it was weak enough, darker, or like 12 or something. A lot of different ways.
Okay, so that's your opinion on it. And yeah, I kind of do see how people think Stonehenge does involve telling time, because like you said, the shadows, but the only one thing I could think of is just some of these statues, like the ones that look like this, that have the two things holding up the one thingies, the thingies, I don't know. Let me delete this. The one thing I'm thinking of is these tumbling down things. So like, what are these rocks for, and what is that thing for that doesn't have a top thing, and all of these rocks. So that's the only thing I'm wondering about Stonehenge.
I mean, to be honest, some of the Greeks used to believe in a lot of mythology, so I assume they would have to do something with the religion or something.
Yeah, I was gonna say they might have, like, I don't know if the Greek gods told them to build Stonehenge, but if the Greek gods told them to build Stonehenge, maybe they said something about put these rocks like this so it could do something.
Maybe it might just be somebody, maybe a government or something. Has a government.
When was Stone? I'm just seeing what type of government there. So Stonehenge was built in 3100 BC, so that was 3,100 years before Christ. And Who was Stonehenge built by? Let's see. So Stonehenge was actually built by the Druids. I've never heard of the Druids before.
Either.
I'll search it. Google knows everything. Let's not go to school. Teachers know barely anything. Let's just search it on Google.
Oh wow! So you're just gonna learn?
Okay. Oh, so basically what it just showed there was that magicians and priests built Stonehenge.
Yes, it would have to be religion.
Yeah, because if you look on my live stream soon, I'm about to show it. If you look on my live stream, I'll read it out before I actually exit.
I know I am on the live stream.
Yeah, I'm gonna read it out before I exited out of it. I basically looked at it and then exited out of it. Cause right there it says, a priest, magician, or smoothsayer in the ancient Celtic religion. So that's basically what it is. So it's in the ancient Celtic religion, and it's basically either a priest or a magician were the ones that built Stonehenge, people think. I still have it right there, I just realized. A member of a present-day group claiming to represent or be derived of this religion. G-A-U-wish. G-A-U-wish. What's this? Is an ancient... My dog just hears a car horn. Okay, anyway. This is an ancient Celtic language that was spoken in parts of Europe as late as the Roman Empire in the narrow sense. This was the first language spoken by the Celtic inhabitants of Gaul. So that's basically the language that it first came out of. And then it went to Latin and Irish and became Druid. So if I actually keep this and copy and put it into Gaulish, so let's see if Google Translate has this. G's. Where are the G's? There's Gallican.
Dropbox is now full.
I know, I see that. G-A...
1 TB. Or I can't... I don't...
Let's see. G-A-U-L-I... Let's try that. G-A-U... Translator. I hear Discord going off on your computer.
Oh yeah, hold on, let me just mute that real quick. Well, I mean, I could just turn off to do not disturb. There we go.
Where is it? Where could be a good one? Here, let's do that. Let's do English to so there's actually not a translator for the language. But if we go back to here, writing system. Okay, here's their writing system actually. So the Old Italic and Greek and Latin. So they wrote in Greek and Latin, which is where our word roots come from. School lesson.
Oh.
Greek and Latin roots. Thanks, teachers that I'm not going to say their names. So, yeah, the one thing people are thinking of is that Stonehenge was used to tell time by the Celtics, apparently. The Celtics are the ones that built Stonehenge, and maybe they were used by the Celtics in the year of 3100 BC, before Christ. The one thing, I wonder if I can find this on Google. If this is the right wording. So the one thing I'm thinking of actually is
What?
if Stonehenge was built in 3100 BC, how are like part of the rocks not gone? Because yes, I know there's like moss on Stonehenge, but how are some of the rocks not gone because of weathering?
Probably they must have like idea.
Yeah, because
Are they either that probably just
let's see. So this was before Christ, so that would be that. So I want to actually see how old Stonehenge is, and I know exactly how to. So 3,100.
the visiting hours are closed.
Oh, I was gonna say, I'm like, what do you mean? But you mean Stonehenge. So as you can see by the live stream in a couple of seconds, Stonehenge is 5,117 years old, and it's so weird how rocks would be able to get moss on them, but stay there for 5,000 years. I mean, yes, we do.
Maybe rocks have roots.
Yeah, all the water and such. But yeah, as you can see, we do have like, where's my coloring tool? We do have like these little spots right here and there and all this stuff. So, oh my goodness, that's weird. But it's just, and maybe this actually goes back to what we were talking about before, which was why are some of the rocks just laying there with nothing to hold on to? So maybe some of the Stonehenge rocks actually did decompose, and now we just have rocks laying around Stonehenge.
I mean, the image that you're showing right now, it looks like the rocks won't be able to hold on much longer.
I mean, yeah, you can't really see it, but these ones right here, can I draw out there? Yeah, these ones right there, they pretty much do look very skinny. Like the top one, the two ones holding it up do look pretty skinny. So if they do decompose in a couple of maybe hundreds or millions of years, you never know, then the top one might actually fall off. Here, you'll see it on my live stream, and now you'll see it on my live stream now. Actually, maybe not. I'm talking about the tiny rocks. When I start writing stuff out of the picture, that's when you know that I'm talking about what we just talked about. Okay, now I'm doing it.
Can you like invite me to the drawing or something?
Oh, sure. Yeah. Share. Earth mystery. I spelled mystery wrong. I always spell it like that, and I don't know why. And then I wonder if what's your you're Rockruff. Rockruff. What is it? Rockruff what?
Needs rocks.
Here, what? Wait, what's your email?
Oh, that's right. I closed out the tab. Needs rocks when you have magic rocks.
I just realized that I didn't. Okay, so no one has chatted on the chat. But yeah, do you have your email pulled up yet?
Yeah, hold on. Local guides. Photos reach a new record on Google.
Ooh.
100 people love your photos.
Yay!
Your photos over 500 times. Congratulations for helping so many people explore these places. That's literally the picture I took near my house.
You got your
That day I went to the pool.
So you got your email? You should have gotten your email pulled up.
And magic, or what? Why my phone ring?
You got your email pulled up yet?
What? Yeah. Yeah.
But nothing's shown up yet. Let's see, social update forums. Oh, nothing happened yet. Oh, hey, look, Google has.
Oh my goodness, how many things are gonna pop up for you before your email pops up?
Sorry, it's been open.
What's your email then?
It's been open, but you just haven't sent the email yet.
I know, what's your email? I don't remember.
Magic.
Rough Magic?
The actual Pokemon Rockruff.
Honestly, my only drawback is with the amounts. The cost.
What happened?
I'm still here.
More for London and Ocean View. I mean, yes, it has an ocean view, but it's further from the ocean. So that's the only drawback I see.
Look at this.
Okay, maybe if I go
And it is, I mean,
in here, because I...
oh yeah, it's definitely.
Your debit card.
Ah, what I got a draft.
So what is about the cost that bothers you? I mean, let's assume we paid the full value for both of them, right?
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. I don't know why I said thank you very much, but okay.
Exact same amount. One of them makes 4,000
Alrighty.
and the other one loses.
I meant on the chat, on your screen, the
Okay, let me exit that out. Exit that out. Go here. Oh, wrong thing. Go here.
Hang out.
Boom, and you have been accepted into the drawing.
I don't know about M23. I don't know if it rents.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We try to put that aside.
Put that
Just
aside,
assume
then.
they both, just compare the houses and locations. If it just comes down to house and location.
And when you get in, if you want to draw, do the scribble. Do the scribble thing.
One more than the other.
Not the first time we had to do this before, remember?
But
All those days we had to work literally almost all the time.
An elevator up to the center of your house.
Not naming teachers. Listen.
yeah, but yeah, it just seems a little smaller. But the bedrooms seem big enough.
I need to get good posture. Okay, you got the email yet?
Master that has that little seven area over on the side.
Okay, you're in. I see you.
Yeah, because I think that's the downstairs bedroom, probably main level.
I think
Um,
it's my stream just literally just stopped for a second.
Huh.
Application window.
I think that's where that's at. That bedroom. That's the bedroom, and it might not be.
No,
The
I
upstairs,
think
but you can't
you,
mask.
no, you may be right. The reason why is, if you think about it, think about the unit we were in, right?
Oh,
So here's the layout.
Hey.
We're in the living room, right? And if this is the edge of the house, and this is the hallway,
Magic King.
I was gonna say, who are you calling? What?
the elevator.
It's a play test sound.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
It's labeled in the master bedroom. So it says master bedroom.
So this is kind of what I was relating to earlier.
It says like first floor queen, because it has little labels at the bottom.
They said how they tell time. The shadows right over here.
Okay, I see it. I was like, I don't know your thing, but I see it now.
From the sun goes from it's east to west. Yeah. Earth starts to rotate, goes east to west. And the shadow starts out from the left, and then as the day goes by, it just goes to the right, and then
Yeah.
just completely fades away.
Doesn't it start like with this kind of thing you have here? Doesn't it start like somewhere over here and then go that direction?
I don't know. They're gonna be, because they're both
I can't remember which way
so they're gonna be shaded in the evening,
from
but
west to east or east to west.
so at least the far side will be shaded. I mean, I think, yes, do I like that? Yes.
All I can remember, all I know is that the shadows, depending on where the sun hits, the rocks just block everything out, and then
This almost looks like a domino session, kind of, because like over here you can see it kind of has this like straight line of falling rocks, and then it kind of goes two different ways.
But the point is, we didn't go outside as a group or a family. One night I remember 3 or 4 people out there.
So it's almost like a domino session for the Stonehenge.
But as a group of 6 people, I ate out there with you a couple times, right? But, and you read, I drank a couple times.
Yeah, it looks like, the living room looks like, and it has it out.
So we already figured out one mystery, and it was the Earth flatness. And no, the Earth is not flat. And what do you think about Stonehenge? Do you think it was used to tell time, or we still have no idea, or something else?
One person, but, and there's two.
say that the religion that the Stonehenge was from European to North America or whatever.
And then books are unavailable the rest of the time.
So we agree that Stonehenge was used to tell time.
So what happens is if the unit says, I want you to rent it through the summer, right? Then they, the Lakewood or Ocean Lakes
We agree on that, or you got another opinion up your sleeve, or up your mouth, or up your tongue, or whatever?
Don't try booking. It just means it's not available for renting.
My best opinion, to be honest, I would have to say I would have to do something to religion, because I wouldn't I wouldn't know somebody who would just literally place 13 feet literally 13 feet high blocks.
Yeah, cause actually, maybe they didn't adopt this session yet, but anyway, that Stonehenge isn't the only way. Stonehenge isn't the only way that people think.
Where's my location?
Oh man, I'm getting so much feedback on my stream. But
From
anyway,
home.
so people are actually thinking that the other way people back then used to tell time was actually the sun.
Got directions.
Yeah,
If I
and-
go back from my house all the way to over there, it literally costs like 2K.
So like here, let me actually get a picture of the sun for 2 reasons. Actually, because I actually thought I'm saying actually so much, man. Okay, so
Okay.
okay, so if you go on, you're already on Google Images, I know that, but people are thinking that the sun was used, number 1, for time, and number 2, for directions.
Right.
And you can kind of see, actually, that the sun resembles a clock and a compass.
Well, to be honest, that is kind of the truth, because east to west, even if you're looking upward, you can always tell, like, because if it's like back from behind you, if you're walking to the right, it's always going to be heading towards nightfall.
Yeah, actually, I take that back on the time one, that it looks like a clock, because that's not how they tell time. How they tell time was where the sun was, because like if the sun was at the very top, then people would think it's noon. But yeah, it still does look like a compass, because like you have the big circle, obviously this big circle, and then you have north, south, east, west.
If I decided to actually just go to the Stonehenge right now, it would literally cost literally 2,000, and it would literally waste like 12 hours of flight.
Well, everyone, if you are famous, go to Stonehenge. If you're not, don't do it.
If I'm famous, I might as well. I can't. It's worth of airplane ride, and you still gotta drive like crazy, and it costs literally over 2,000.
So I'm actually gonna go. Oh, never mind. I already have a website pulled up. So I actually have a website pulled up for the top 25 world mysteries. And we are gonna uncover as many as we can in the amount of time. So I got a new picture, and I'm gonna pop it up on Google Images, and when it pops up, give me your first opinion on it, okay?
Okay. It's a house made out of clay.
Cause the one mystery that we are having here is obviously houses in our time now are not like this. They're side by side. But these houses, as you can tell, they're side by side. They go upstairs to one another. So that's the one thing we're thinking. That's the one thing that they're trying to figure out is why aren't all these houses just side by side and they're like going upstairs to one another?
guess safety hazards, I guess.
Yeah.
Being on.
Yeah, it's almost like whoever wants to live from a flood, go to this house, but whoever wants to die immediately, go to this house. Whoever wants to live a flood, go to the one on top, and whoever wants to die in a flood and get like suffocated in water, go to the very bottom.
But I'm not really saying just like natural disasters, but more like if it's a house made out of clay and you just start just jumping up and down all over the place on like the top floor, you would probably most likely fall down.
Whoa!
What?
I just heard a ding real loud. But yeah, the clay might not be stable anymore from the long time it's been here, and if you just kept... That's the guy who created it! This is the guy who created the buildings!
Wait, hold on. But I'm just using this as an example.
Oh, okay.
So, like, I was living right on top of here, and then just starts bouncing all over the place. Falls down, still doesn't learn his lesson, falls down. You would have plenty of clay otherwise, but it just takes a long time because if it was normal wood and stuff, I mean, yeah.
I mean, this looks like wood. Like, these little hole things right there kind of look like wood, but do you think they're still made out of clay, or what do you think these hole things right here are made out of?
As if like somebody tries to invade the territory and they try to break into the houses.
They kind of look like they help the roof stay up.
Probably just supporters for the walls.
Yeah. So that is one other thing that we think we know what it is. So our final decision of what we think this is it's basically we aren't sure. That's definitely you, Spy. Anyway, we aren't sure if this is right or not. We're never sure if it's right or not because we need to discover it. But we are thinking the houses are stacked up like this just because of hazards, natural hazards. But we're not sure.
I mean, some people today to this day are still building crazy houses.
Let's see what else we got. Okay, so this one we might not be able to say in our own words, like discover it in our own words, but let's try our best here.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway, so you see the picture on Google Drawings?
Ah.
So here's the story behind the Bermuda Triangle. So it's known as the Bermuda Triangle, and numerous ships have been lost at sea with explanations ranging from gas bubbles to aliens, and no one is sure why people have been lost at sea in this Bermuda Triangle.
Either that or really bad disasters happen there.
Yeah. Either aliens take you to their planets, or just really bad disasters happen in the Bermuda Triangle.
Or either it's just a war zone. Nobody still knows what's going on.
Here, it actually says in here what places. So, this legendary expanse of ocean can be found between the points of Miami, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico. So,
Found a discovery.
you found a discovery? Wait, did you say you found a discovery? What? So there might be a war zone going. There might be.
Must have been a survivor.
Oh, that ad just started. Sorry about that. But anyway, so we think either natural disasters are going on, or there's a war going on between Miami, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico. But I think it's mostly natural disasters.
Oh. Kind of just like... It's literally right near the Pacific Ocean, so... That's where all the wind currents, and most of the tornadoes form there, so...
Let's see. I'm trying to find. Oh, is this the? What is this?
I'm trying to find this.
Da-da-da-da-da.
I think I found something.
You think you found something? Go ahead and put a picture of it on there and tell me the story.
Cow right here. This is not normal. You gotta figure, cow, this little dwarf right here. Oh, it only has 2 arms. He only has 2 arms. One of them is literally just bent, and the other one's really just...
Where'd you put it? Oh, I was gonna say, where'd you put it?
It's not showing up on the stream.
It will soon.
Or the delay.
Yeah, it's the delay. Okay, let's uncover this mystery. So, I think this is Photoshop. Mystery solved.
Oh, that's...
Oh, there's the... Okay. I'm still going through all of these to try to see if we can find another mystery to try to uncover.
I found one again.
So, I think... Okay, this
I
one...
want this.
This one can prob...
This won't load. It's just
Oh no,
stuck
it
in
crashed.
Okay.
Okay, anyway, so this one is probably going to be easy for us to uncover in our own minds. The Loch Ness Monster.
Probably just like the world's largest eel.
World's largest eel, the world's largest stick.
Sure, we'll go with the stick, because I can't really be bothered to put anything through my mind.
And then Bigfoot. I wonder what Bigfoot is. A guy in a suit.
What?
I wonder what
Just search stick on Google Images, and one of the you know those little the top before the images.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
Just type in stick, and one of them says hobo. 8. On Fire Stick.
Your Fire Stick.
Can't. I'm done.
Let's see what else we got here. What other mysteries? Okay, so the lost city of Atlantis.
Probably just something that occurred during the tectonic plates moving. Probably caused one to actually just fall down. Miscomputed or whatever. Probably just something just literally just it came in at once and then one of them just flew down to the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah, maybe it was either tectonic plates or maybe you know how some places used to be a city but now they're an ocean? Like or a lake. There actually have been some places where they used to be a city but now it's just an ocean and no one has any idea where the stuff is, probably on the bottom of the ocean. Okay, so that's gotta basically be a war zone. What do you agree with me that this is a war zone? Here, I'll tell you the story. So basically, in British Columbia, there have been several feet found on the beach.
He chopped off literal feet.
So do you think maybe there was like a war going on in ships maybe, and like the feet would fall off the ships and then come into shore?
Hmm.
That's gotta be cause, yeah. So there's a guy called D.B. Cooper, and he hijacked a Boeing 727 along with 200,000. He proceeded to jump out of the plane with a parachute, and his body or him has never been found. And this has remained the only unsolved case in the U.S. aviation history. So if he did have a parachute, but maybe like he fell in the water and drowned.
I'm gonna put this in the simplest way ever, and it's just gonna be an image.
Okay. Everyone on stream, you will see this. Oh no, he's laughing about it. This is off topic. I know it is.
Lux Titanic, okay. Somebody at least had to jump off.
Well,
Thousands died on that, so.
No, he jumped.
We asked premium vehicle owners to judge 3 premium SUVs, not knowing the brands.
Nice and responsive.
Go away. Okay, sorry about that, guys. But anyway, no, he didn't jump off the Titanic. He jumped off a plane.
No, the Titanic was just a joke.
Oh, I thought you said jump. You said jump off, so I thought you meant him. But I'm like, he jumped off a plane.
Titanic was representing a joke. It was representing the plane, and somebody had to actually jump off the boat, and people had died because, well, not everybody made it off the boat, so.
Let's see what else we got. This is probably what happened to the Titanic. So there's a ship that was sending SOS messages. In 1947, there was a ship that was sending SOS messages to help, and when people came to help, the boat was nowhere to be seen.
All the raptors probably have made it to a different country, or they died without food.
Oh, hey, Mighty. If you're still there, Mighty, it says there's 3 people watching, so there's gotta be it's gotta be me, Spy, and Mighty. But anyway, Mighty, as you can see by the stream and the title, we are talking about mysteries on the Earth. Do you have any mysteries that you think we haven't uncovered yet that you would maybe want to hear me and Spy's input on that subject? And also, you're probably wondering who Spy is. Say hi.
There you go, much better.
That's Spy right there. He just chatted and he said much better in my headphones that are very loud.
You clapping?
No, that's me tapping my headphones. So Mighty, do you have any Earth mysteries that you want to hear me and Spy's input on?
What's history? I've no idea what to.
Here, I'm actually gonna go to somebody's stream on YouTube. Sorry if you hear a tiny little thing of a voice, but I'm actually gonna go to the person's stream. Let me go to history and go down. There he is. Pause. Ooh, that was close. Let's see. Okay, so Mighty hasn't said anything. So, okay, I'm actually on another person's live stream where he's just talking about everything, and I'm gonna kind of go down his list of stuff that he has, and we're gonna talk about it too. So, what was that, Spy? So, okay, the first one that we're gonna talk about is the electric universe. Now, this isn't talking about how a universe is full of electric. This is talking about how, like, what's the benefits and what's not good benefits of having a electric universe, as in, like, having, like, electric companies and electric cars. So, let's have a positive and negative from you, Spy, about an electric universe. Positive and negative.
I have to literally just keep everything from water.
So that's all you say? Just we have to keep everything from water, or more?
One thing. Another thing, I mean, we wouldn't have to worry about electric bills or any of that stuff.
Yeah, we actually
Gas.
we wouldn't have to worry about electric bills, or actually no, electric. So we have to worry about electric bills, but we won't have to worry about gas prices. Actually, wait. Which one do you think will cost more expensive? Gas? Like if you went to a gas station, which one do you think would be more expensive? Buying gas for your car or buying another battery for your car? Probably battery.
To be honest, yes.
Yeah, so probably if we had an electric universe, then that would be one benefit, which is we wouldn't have a polluted earth, we wouldn't have factories bringing out a bunch of CO2, but the bad thing is that probably electric as in a battery would cost more than gas. So that's the bad thing, where you have to spend more to be able to recharge your car. And here's another downside. I need to search it to figure out what it was. And also, electric cars, electric cars can only run 40 to 200 miles before dying.
Unless they just literally just put 1,000 batteries in one.
What they do, it's not 40 to 200 miles a battery. Electric cars can store up to 2 batteries. So 2 batteries has the power of going 40 to 200 miles.
Or why don't we just replace the roads with conveyor belts? Replace every road and everywhere just with conveyor belts. We don't have to drive there. We just sit there, have a little camp.
Just sipping some tea, going to my grandparents.
See the image I put on the...
Yeah, it's a Mexican.
You saw nothing.
Okay, next one that I've never heard of. So everything that I've never heard of, I search it to figure out what it is, and then we talk about it. So, okay, so let me click here and figure out what this is. According to various cooks, and by cooks I mean KOOKS, are a currently ongoing mass aerial dispersal of unknown chemicals by the powers that be for some vague but definitely nefarious purpose. This is one of the youngest among the more established conspiracy theories, having been discussed at least as early as 1996, and is sadly still going strong, despite the complete lack of evidence of compelling motive or indeed of basic plausibility. So it's called chemtrails. And I think I have a good picture of what chemtrails are. So, do you think... I'm going to load the picture up. Delete that picture so I can put this up.
Okay.
Do you think this is good for the environment?
Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna go... Yes. Well, I guess I'm just a crazy conspiracy theorist. What on earth?
So, do you think all the smoke coming off of planes is good for the environment, or do you think it's bad?
Gas, then I guess.
Yeah, it's called chemtrails. Here, what is chemtrail? What is chemtrail? trails. Spraying. Let's see what it's spraying. When jets fly overhead, they are leaving trails of hot air or are speeding clouds with sensitive chemicals used to control the weather and possibly human minds. So this little thing right here is actually saying that this chemical helps control weather, which probably means helps make it rain, but it's also saying that if the plane was pretty low enough where you would get it, it would control your mind. So it's good for the environment. It makes it rain, but if it's bad for us. But luckily planes that have this coming out of them are way up in the sky.
That was very bad.
Okay, this is a well-known topic.
Page.
So, have you heard of the Mandela effect?
Mandela?
Yeah, the Mandela effect.
No.
Okay, I'll tell you what the Mandela effect is, and you tell me if you believe in it. So, the Mandela effect is a phenomenon in which a large number of people share false memories of past events, referred to as something. Some have speculated that the memories are caused by parallel universes spilling into our own universe, while others explain the phenomenon as a failure of collective memory. So this is basically saying, like, I don't know how people actually see this, but like, if you were young and you watched the show Curious George, and then probably like 50 years later, people would forget about Curious George, like what he looked like, and they would think that Curious George had a tail, but Curious George doesn't have a tail.
Isn't he supposed to be a monkey?
He is, but he don't have a tail.
Bad.
So, do you think it's a failure of collective memory, a parallel universe, or something that you're thinking?
Probably just people just making up their own imagination.
So it's basically imagination and a little bit of failure of collective memory. So yeah, I do agree with you on that. By the way, I have the Google drawing thing on my first page, so everyone's just watching you put the images on there.
No. That was part of my banner page on my YouTube. Right there.
Okay, so we're gonna go back to some structures, and this is the structure we are going to talk about for a little.
Cubicle square.
So, how do you think the pyramids were used? How do you think the pyramids were used in either 2630 BC or 2611 BC? How do you think the pyramids were used?
probably just left stuff there because, honest, I don't think any of them had like entrance.
People have been able to go in the pyramids, I think, and I think the pyramids were actually used as like a getting ready to bury the person place, so that they would go in the pyramids and they would go in the pyramids and get the body ready and then wrap it up in the pyramids.
Oh, like burying emperor or
Yeah,
something.
King Tut. Yeah. So the pyramids was basically like a private spot to help the body get ready for their funeral. We're gonna skip that. So, what would you think if I told you there's something where you are concerned with the human spirit?
What? Oh,
Like, what would you say if I told you that there is actually a name for when you are concerned with the human spirit?
oh no.
So this is basically talking about how you focus on the deepest values and meanings of your life.
Like deja vu, I guess.
Yeah, so it's basically you're being concerned with your human life. You're looking back at all of the fun things you've had, and you're getting like sad that you're gonna die one day, so you're concerned about your life.
I mean, I had that feeling once or twice.
It's called.
It's kind of like that was kind of like depression wise when I was like.
Yeah, and actually, we aren't talking about deja vu. We are actually talking about something called spirituality.
Sure, I believe it. I think it's kind of like people who would have a death wish or something. Um. You there?
I'm still here, yeah.
Oh, I thought you just muted yourself and I didn't realize.
Okay, so here, let me delete this pyramid picture and put the new picture up. I bet I know what you're gonna say, and I'm gonna disturb it. Like when you say it, I'm gonna be like, nope. But do you believe in this? Spy, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm just gonna put it in one simple little shape. There you go.
Here. So you do not believe in that. Good. Because that is not true.
I mean, sure. If you actually think before life, after like once life has, and like the baby just literally just begin to grow tiny limbs. I'm just gonna
Yep,
put
that
this.
is not true. That little that little thing is not true. What is this?
Oh, like the birth of a narwhal. Think of it. It starts out like before it starts out with a little head, and then after that, just keeps on getting bigger until then. Otherwise,
So, in the state we are now, of us being these humans and such, and this kind of goes back to that evolution picture. Let me pull it up again and actually have something. One sec. What is a good picture that I could use? They all end. Oh, here it is. So, out of all these pictures right here, there is. Do you believe that after this person, there could be another one?
it's a fact.
Do you believe there could be another evolution of us humans?
Think both ways on this. A human baby forms from the cells to actual bodies. Like, think of a baby chicken from an egg. It starts off as nothing but just literal cells, and then starts building up skin more.
So do you think we could evolve again?
Nah,
No.
I don't think it's physically possible unless there was like a new generation of breeding or something.
Yeah, like we come up with a new generation of breeding to come out with something else rather than a human, but yeah.
Horse? Why not horse with raccoon?
Are you choking?
I'm just traumatized. That's not my phone. Alright, I got it now.
Oh, I thought you said you're gonna go, but okay, this one I totally do not believe in. I totally do not believe in. But I am actually going to send it in a text box through Google Drawings. Tell me your thoughts on this when I make it bigger. Tell me your thoughts on that.
Eyes a mythical. It's kind of difficult. I believe in that, but to be honest, I don't think it is.
Okay, so you do not believe in this. Let me... And that is basically all we are well, it's not basically all we have time for. It's 7:50 and I usually end at 8, but I'm gonna go ahead and actually end at 7:50. So thank you for your time, Spy in Disguise, talking about the Earth history. Well, not the Earth history, the Earth mysteries, the mysteries of the Earth, all the stuff that we talked about today. It was very exciting to talk to you about these mysteries, and maybe we can do some more Earth mysteries sometime soon.
I bet you like the drawing, don't you?
Oh, hey Jay Plays again. I was just about to end the live stream, but maybe before I end the live stream, I'm actually going to ask you, do you have any, and if you do say one that we've already talked about, I'll say pick another one. But do you have any Earth mysteries that people have tried to figure out but haven't figured out that maybe me and Spy in Disguise can talk about? And if you do, I'll go ahead and get Google ready.
Oh, you didn't see the drawing? I just spammed a bunch of images. Streaming. Might as well just play something.
Oh, I think he actually meant to left already. I'm just gonna go ahead and end the stream now. So thank you. Here, I'll go ahead and end the stream now. Actually, let me get rid of this. Get rid of this. Move you there. Thank you for watching this live stream. Whoever has watched it, I hope you enjoy it. I love doing these. Maybe I'll actually make a. I might make a type of live streaming series type thing with this stuff. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for coming to the live stream. See you in the next one. Bye.